Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sonia and I would love it if you could subscribe. And if you're an already existing subscriber, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about my September empties. I cannot believe we are already in October. We're going to do it in some sort of order this time because I felt like last time it was a little bit like mismatched. I just want to kind of do it in some sort of order. So I have quite a few empties to be fair this month. Maybe not as many as I did last month, but I still have quite a few to talk through. And I do have some products that I thought might have been in here, but they're not quite finished yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them till next empties. Should we get started? So the first thing I want to talk about is the Nivea Pearl and Beauty. And this is just like a little mini deodorant. Now, this is deodorant for me. I'm not really overly fussy about deodorant. Like I said before in my last empties, I'm that person that I'm in the shop and I'm like, whatever is a pound, I will have it. I got this little one because when I went away on holiday in August, I took it with me. And I've kind of just used it up since, just because I'm not going to be doing a lot of travelling again for a long time. But, I mean, this smells a little bit more like baby powder than I would say that I would usually like, but I mean if this was a pound in the shop I would definitely buy it again. I'm not too fussy when it comes to this, but I just wanted to show that. Okay, now let's move on to like some bath, shower, moisturiser type stuff. So I want to talk about this first, and this is the Pharmology Pink Grapefruit Bath Soak. Now I got this in a Latest in Beauty and it was like a little kit that came with like 4 different products. And this is what it looks like. It looks like that. And I loved this. I loved it. When I had it in the bath, I just felt so relaxed. It was the scent. The scent of this is really, really nice. Oh, it just smells kind of, well, obviously like grapefruit. But yeah, I really, really love this and I would definitely 100% repurchase a full size of this. I know it's only a bath soak, but at the end of the day, like if you feel super relaxed when you've got a scent in the bath, then yes, I would 100% get that one again. Okay, then we have the Sanctuary Spa Wonder Body, and this is like a moisturiser. So it looks like this. Now, this is 150 millilitres and I did use this up. I didn't get this in any subscription boxes or anything like that. I've had this for a while. I used to be really bad at putting moisturiser on, but I feel like throughout like this pandemic, I've got so much better at like looking after myself, like my skin. So this came out and I wanted to use it up because, like I said, it was a little bit older in my collection. And this smells like, now I don't fake tan, but this just smells like a fake tan to me. So it's tinted, so it's a tinted moisturiser and supposedly it's for all skin tones. I don't get how you can have a tinted moisturiser that is for all skin tones. That's just me personally. But I thought it made a little bit of a difference, but I'm very pale, like very, very pale. So, but then when I asked my boyfriend, he turned around and said that he didn't really notice any difference. So, I just personally, for me, I wouldn't get this again. It's just not something I think worked well for me. Like I said, I thought it did a little bit of a difference, but not enough for me to warrant to feel like I wanted to buy it again. So, no, not for me, that one, unfortunately. But one I did really like was the Body Shop Frosted Plum. Now, of course, this is a Christmas collection. But in general, just the Body Shop body butters are just really nice. I just feel like they're really creamy on the skin. This scent is amazing, but I don't even think they don't do this scent anymore. Which is a shame because it was one of my favourites from the Body Shop. I really like the formula of them. And I do think I would get more Body Shop body butters. I have another big version of this in my bathroom at the minute to be used. I just really, really like them and I would definitely get those again. Okay, so I think now we're just on to skincare. I kind of have one makeup-y product, but I don't have a lot this month, makeup-wise. So should we just get started with some masks? The mask I want to talk about is this Rhodiola Vitamin C Energising Face Mask. So this is the Brightening and Renew one. I got this in a one-off FitFun, which is on my channel, and firstly when I use this mask has like 3 layers on it before you even get to the mask itself, and the mask itself is like so thin, like, and if you're not careful I do feel like you can rip it quite easily. So that's maybe something to note about this. When it was on my skin, it felt so cooling. Like it felt like I had like a cold flannel on my face, which was really nice. I left this on for the maximum time, which I want to say is 20 minutes. I've ripped the back so I can't see. And when I took it off, it did look like my face was more bright. So, I mean, it does work, but this retails for £14. And I just think it wasn't that good for me to warrant to feel like I want to pay £14 for it. Yeah, I just feel like I wouldn't get that again, but only just because of the price point of it. You can get other masks that do pretty similar things to this on the market for a little bit cheaper. And then I want to talk about the mask that I've been using pretty much all of September because it really needs to go out of my collection, and luckily it is now. And it's this Keiko Water Flower Magic face mask. Now I've had this since last year, I believe, and again, like I said, I hadn't really been taking care of myself as much as I have in this pandemic, and this kind of got pushed to the back of my drawers. And I really wanted to use it because Keiko don't even sell this anymore, and I don't really want to be putting anything on my face that's going to be overly expired because this is 12 months, and I want to say it's just gone over the 12 months. Like, yeah, it's just gone over the 12 months, so I'm glad it's out of my collection. I can't squeeze any more out of it. I did really enjoy this mask. It came out lilac. It was like, again, like more of like a yogurt formula, I would say. And then I left it on for 15 minutes because it doesn't even say on the back here how long you're meant to keep it on for, so I just kept it on for 15 minutes. And then when I rinsed it off, my face felt so soft. It was, I think, the softest I've ever felt in such a long time, so I did really enjoy using this. But like I said, unfortunately you can't buy it anymore, I don't believe, on Keiko. I'm going to see if I can try and find a price for it. Yeah, it's a shame. If I could repurchase it, I would, but I don't think I can. Okay, so next we're going to talk about some more skincare bits. So I'm going to talk about the Body Shop Vitamin E Cream Cleanser. Now I finally finished this cream cleanser. It has been such a long time. I feel like I've been using this for ages. I mean, it's 250ml, and I don't use a lot of cleanser, but this honestly is the best cleanser I've ever tried, and I will 100% be repurchasing it. It just makes my skin feel so clean. I'm using one at the minute, and it's just not as good as this, to be honest. Now I do know that they are currently out of stock of the cleanser and the toner, which is breaking my heart because I really want to get some more. But I just love this. Like I said, it just, for me as a cleanser, it works exactly how I want. And this is for all skin types, so if you are interested in trying a new cleanser, I would definitely recommend this. I will 100% be repurchasing this, and I do have another one of these as a backup at the moment. Another cleanser that I finished was the Oskia London Renaissance Cleansing Gel. So it looks like this. I got this in my latest in beauty, I think, and I want to say it was August, because this was like the Holy Grail product. I can't think what they call it now. I want to say Holy Grail, but I'll put it on the screen what it is actually called. It's just completely slipped my mind. As far as cleansing gels goes, this was the best one I've tried. Now I haven't tried many, but this was the best one I have tried. I don't really like cleansing balms, cleansing gels or anything, because I usually do my skincare on my vanity, and with stuff like this I then have to go to the bathroom. Just more laziness of anything. But out of everything, this was definitely the best one I have tried, and I did really, really enjoy it. It also smells like Turkish Delight, and if you know me, I absolutely love Turkish Delight. Oh, it smells amazing. But it did do a really, really good job at being like a face cleanse and taking makeup off. So I'm really, really happy that I did use this up, and I did enjoy using it. But like I said, just for cleansing gels, I just feel like it's not really something I use at the minute. If I did ever want to start using cleansing gels, I would definitely look at picking one of these up. Okay, so I have a couple of serums. So the first one I want to talk about is the Glossier Super Glow Vitamin C Serum. I really enjoyed this serum. It really did give a really nice glow to the skin. Now, I can't remember how much I paid for this, but I did get this in about May, and I've only just finished it up. It is a 30ml, so you really don't need a lot of it. I have literally been trying to get it to go down, and it's just not doing it, so yeah, I did really enjoy this, and I would actually look at repurchasing this. I also want to try a couple more things from Glossier as well, because if this one's good, I want to try the other serums as well. It does brighten the skin. I really enjoy this, and I would look at repurchasing this again once if I do run out of serums. And we then have another little serum, and this is the Morning Expert Hyaluronic Serum by This Works. So I got this one in, I want to say Look Fantastic. I didn't like the smell of it, first off. Yeah, I didn't like the smell of it. It smells like a dentist, like when you go to a dentist. I don't like the smell of that. As far as it goes, like it was nice, like it did feel nice going on the skin, but for me, smell is everything, and if you don't like the smell of it, it's just a no-go. I wouldn't get this again just purely because of the smell, but it was a good serum, and I'm glad I've tried it to know that I won't like it. To be fair, I feel like with This Works, I don't really like the pillow spray. I hate the smell of lavender, so that's a no-go, and I also don't like the smell of that. So if I get any more of This Works products and I don't like the smell of those either, I feel like maybe that product line just really isn't for me. But yeah, I have used it, and like I said, I did enjoy using it. It wasn't a bad serum or anything, but it's just for me, I just won't get it again. Okay, now I have a couple of SPFs I want to talk about. And the first one I want to talk about is the Glossier Invisible Shield Daily Sunscreen Plus, and this was SPF 30. So this was the first SPF I bought in May, along with the serum that I got. And I got this because I did want to incorporate SPF into my skincare every day. Now, this, I believe, doesn't last very long on your skin. It smells amazing though. Oh my god. It smells like fruit. It smells amazing. I would, if you ever get to just at least smell this, that sounds really weird, but if you ever get to smell this, please do, because it just smells so good. And as far as I go for an SPF, it was a good SPF. It went really well on the skin. It sat really well under makeup. I would look at repurchasing this, but I do think it isn't a long-lasting SPF. So if that's what you're after, I have bought another one that I have seen someone mention that is quite long-lasting. So I want to kind of compare that to that, and I mean, I would look at getting this again, but I do want something that's going to be a bit more long-lasting on my skin. So I'm not going to repurchase it straight away, and I might not even repurchase it if I prefer the other one. But this is just, the smell of it is just, it's amazing. And then we just have a little Clarins SPF 31. I got this in a Feel Unique Pick and Mix kit. I got this because I was running out, I thought I was running out of SPF. I wasn't. But this one's okay as well. Like, again, the smell of it is quite nice. It doesn't smell like sunscreen. It smells quite fruity again in that way. This one though, I feel like was a little bit thicker in consistency. Like, this one was not watery, but it was just a little bit lighter. Whereas this one I feel like was a little bit thicker. I wouldn't get this one again. I just feel like if I was going to choose one, because again, this one doesn't last very long. If I was going to choose between these two, I would definitely repurchase this one again. So it was okay, just not my favourite. Okay, now we have a couple of moisturisers. The first one I want to talk about is the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. So it looks like this. I loved this. I absolutely loved this as a moisturiser. It literally felt like I was putting water directly onto my face, and it just was so cooling every time I used it. I got this in like a set, I believe, last Christmas. I bought like a bunch of different Clinique skincare items, and I feel like out of them all, this one has definitely been my favourite. To begin with, I didn't quite know how to use it. I was using it as a primer, and then I used it as something else, can't remember what it was, and then in the end I just ended up using it as a night moisturiser. And I think that worked. Like, it just made my skin feel so nice before I went to bed. I would 100% repurchase this. And then one product that I used to claim to absolutely love, and then I just feel like I've kind of fallen out of love with it, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. This is like a really thick cream. It is a super thick cream. But I just feel like it didn't really hydrate my skin as well as what I remember it, like from like other samples. I mean, I've never bought this full price because this is expensive. This, I think like a 50ml or a 75ml is like £75 or something, which is just ridiculous for me for a moisturiser, especially like when I feel like it hasn't even moisturised my skin the way that I would want. And I used to love this, like I used to get quite a few samples of it, and every time I used it I just thought, wow, this is such a nice cream. Oh my god, my skin just feels like really hydrated and it looks amazing under makeup. And then I got this one, which is a bigger sample, and I didn't like it. So that doesn't make any sense, I know. I just wouldn't get it full price anyway, or full size, because it is just so expensive. And I just feel like there's so many other moisturisers on the market that do as good of a job as this one. I feel like because it's Charlotte Tilbury, a lot of people are obviously like, this is the best cream ever. And I was on that bandwagon for a really long time. But like I said, I've just tried this now and I'm just like, it's not the best. Especially for someone like me who has super dry skin. It does hydrate, it just doesn't hydrate to the extent that I want. So if you have super dry skin as well, I'd maybe give it a go and just see what you think. But for me, it's a no-go and I definitely wouldn't repurchase it for full size, no. I just want to talk about this one really quick. It's super dirty, so please forgive me. But I'm going to be getting rid of my sponge. I've used this sponge for 3 months, and every 3 months I always replace my beauty sponge. This was a Revolution sponge and I really enjoyed this. I would definitely get it again. I mean, this is still kind of wet a little bit, which is why it's a little bit bigger. I just really enjoyed using this, and I don't think it was expensive. It came in like a pack with another sponge, but the sponge was more like a setting sponge, which I won't use. If I could definitely get this one by itself, I would 100% repurchase this one, because I just really enjoyed using it. Now I've just got a couple of other products left and then we are done. So we have a little lip balm, and it is the Dr. Lip Tint Sweet Potato Pigment. I got this one in my Look Fantastic box, I believe in like June. And I used this when I wasn't wearing makeup. And it was okay. Like, it was a lip balm. So it wasn't sticky, it wasn't, you know, uncomfortable or anything. I won't repurchase it just because I feel like when it comes to lip balms, there's like other ones that you can literally just go to the shop and get. I mean, I'm using a Nivea one at the minute, which is good. Yes, it was nice to have and I did enjoy trying it. And the Sweet Potato Pigment one was it was very interesting, and it came out more pink rather than, I would say, orange. But yeah, I mean, it was good to use and I did use it up, but I won't get it again. Next thing I want to talk about is this little Moroccan oil hair shampoo and conditioner. Now, my hairdresser uses Moroccan oil, so I really wanted to give these a go, and I got this in my Feel Unique Pick and Mix last month. And I have to say, I really liked it. I really liked the way that it made my hair feel. They are very pricey, very pricey, but I do think they are worth it. I will most probably have a look at buying these full size. I don't need any shampoo and conditioner at the minute, but I will definitely look at getting these again. It just made my hair feel really soft, and it also smells really good as well. And last couple of products I want to talk about are hand creams. So I used 2 in September. The first one I used up was the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream Intensive Moisturising Hand Treatment. So it looks like this. Now, this was the hand cream I was referring to, I believe, in my last Empties, where I was saying it's a hand cream that's not going to be moisturising enough for me when it comes to like the colder weather. Because, yes, it is moisturising, but I need, like, when it comes to like the colder weather, I have eczema on my hands, so I need like a really heavy duty moisturiser, something that's really going to be like thick and just really nice on the skin. And this was nice, but I feel like this was definitely more of like a summer one when my eczema wasn't flaring up. It doesn't smell like it's not got a scent or anything to it. Well, it does have a scent to it, but it's not like a fruity or anything scent. It's more of like a surgical scent, which I wasn't a fan of putting that on my hands, to be honest. I didn't really like the smell of it. And to be honest, this Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream range, I've got quite a few products that I'm currently using at the minute in them, and I don't really like any of them. And like I said, this wasn't necessarily bad, it just wasn't my favourite. It wasn't moisturising enough for me, which is why I really wanted to get it used up when it was a bit more warmer. I wouldn't repurchase. But one hand cream that I would definitely repurchase is this Pharmology Pink Grapefruit Hand Cream. So this was the other product I used up. I love this. It has the exact same scent as the bath soak, and I loved using this and putting it on my skin. Now this was only a little 15ml, but I have looked how much these are full price, and I believe they're only about £5, and I'm quite happy to buy that. I'm definitely going to go and repurchase some, I think, because I really did like it. It was moisturising on my hands. Like I said, when it smells nice as well, that's even better. But yeah, this is meant for people that do have eczema on their skin anyway, so this was like a perfect pick for me. Honestly, if you have dry skin at any point, please try this. It's just amazing. And like I said, with the body soak as well, when you put it in the bath, it's just going to make all of your body really moisturised. I really enjoy this, and I will definitely 100% be picking up a new one of those. And that is everything. That is all my empties from September. I feel like I've done a pretty good job, to be honest. I really want to try and use up a little bit more makeup, but I mean, we all know what makeup's like. It takes a little bit longer to use up, but I am really happy with the progress I'm making on my empties, because the thing is, now I'm getting quite a few subscription boxes in, I want to make sure that I'm definitely using products and like getting products out when products are coming in. And I'm doing a pretty good job at it, I believe. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you could subscribe. And please let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these products. What do you think of them? What are your views on them? Would you like to try any? And until next time, everyone, see you later.